Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog here from the Theme Park Guy Productions YouTube channel. Back at Cedar Point, day 2 today. And also today is CoasterMania. We're not attending the event ourselves, but we're here on that same exact day as CoasterMania. So a couple of things from yesterday. We were successfully able to get on every major coaster here except for Magnum XL 200, but good news that I saw it running this morning. That is promising. So I think what we're gonna do is head over towards Magnum first, just to get that over with. I've heard it's pretty brutal, so I don't know what to expect from that ride. But you know what? We'll get the credit, and, then review it afterwards, and then I can roast the crap out of it if it's really that bad. Also, fun fact, one of the things I find weird is how they have CoasterMania on the same day as Hollywood Nights. Because if you don't know, Hollywood World over in Indiana, they do it every year called Hollywood Nights, but they're having Hollywood Nights on the same exact day as CoasterMania, which I find weird. So it's kind of like a one or the other situation. Because I've done some research, and the parks are like 6 hours away from each other. That doesn't make any sense. Like, what?
What was the point? Why would you do this?
And I have literally a ton of friends over at Hollywood Nights today. Like, literally almost my whole friend group is at Hollywood Nights. But you know what? So you guys are watching. I hope you guys, if you're watching after you went to Hollywood Nights, I hope you guys had a good time. But yeah, hope you guys rode Voyage at night. But yeah, there goes a corkscrew. Aero pain right there. Yeah, that ride was pretty brutal. I was not impressed with the corkscrew. Magnum's still going. Doesn't look like there's many people on it, so might not even have to wait for Magnum. That's good. So I just did Magnum XL 200, and I gotta say that was awesome. Like my friends were saying that this ride, I was gonna hate this ride. It was gonna be really brutal, painful, rough. I disagree. Like, it was pretty rough, but the roughness is what made the ride. Sometimes pain means fun, But yeah, I mean, the ejector towards the end, I will say, that was pretty wicked. Like, that was the coolest part of the ride. And then the tunnel, that was awesome. So yeah, Magnum XL 200, definitely, for the original Hyper Coaster, I'd say it was spectacular. And then next up, I'll let you guys know what we're doing next once I figure that out. Okay guys, time for some redemption on Steel Vengeance. Oh, this ride's so good. Oh, it's coming right here. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Okay, to the person who started Rocky Mount construction should get an award. That was running way better than it was yesterday. Like, gosh, like, I don't know how Rocky Mountain construction does it all the time, but like, when they built it in 2018, they nailed it out of the park with this ride, because this thing is ridiculously incredible. We got row 3 this time. We were row 2 yesterday, but for some reason, it felt way more intense than yesterday. I don't know what it was, if there's just more people on the train, but it was like, I thought it was gonna fly out. Like, it was insane. So I think next up, we're gonna do Maverick, so let's head that way. Next up, we got a favorite of mine here from yesterday, which is where the Old West has never been this wild. All aboard Maverick. Or, as the Old Spice guy would say, I'm on a horse. So just did Maverick, even though I'm not near Maverick, I'm at Slingshot, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like these rides are running way better than they were like yesterday. Like, Maverick was extraordinary. We were up in row 2, and like, just a wicked experience overall. So now we're gonna get lunch. I'm thinking we're gonna go to that same barbecue place we did, which was extraordinarily good. So yeah, let's go check it out. Maybe I'll try something different this time instead of the pulled pork. I lied, we're riding the kiddie coaster. Need to get the kitty cred. 174. All right, so now I've pretty much ridden every coaster that I needed to get at Cedar Point, including the kiddie coaster or Woodstock Express, because I can't really roll on this run because to ride that, you have to have a kid with you, and and plus, one, in an era of COVID, and two, I am not doing that. I am not gonna wait to ride with the kid. I mean, I did that one time at Great Pumpkin Coaster at King's Dominion, but I mean, yeah, it was fun, but it just felt creepy, so I'm not gonna do that again. But I mean, riding was good for a kiddie coaster, I guess. I kind of like Fly the Hippogriff more, but the worst part was waiting in line with all these things that are flying around. Not fun. Time to ride Gemini. Who's gonna win this time? Whatever train I'm on. Just had a great race on Gemini. We were back row on the red track, but we were like high-fiving people from the other train. It was awesome. So next up, let's go and ride Top Thrill Dragster. How does that sound? A little dragster hurt nobody. Really my number one right now. Just let's do it. I need some more dragster. So I've done a couple more rides. I did one ride on Top Thrill Dragster, front row, and yeah, it's still my favorite coaster. It's still my number one. And then I did Magnum XL 200, around the same spot, and the thing's warmed up. It is absolutely insane. Like there's been a thing going on in the coaster community called pain meets fun. That is the true definition of pain meets fun. It's a little painful, but that's what makes Magnum. Like, it is a classic, old school hyper coaster. So now, how about a little power tower action? Alright guys, time for a ride on Gatekeeper back row. We did front row yesterday, let's see how back row is. Just rode Gatekeeper, back row this time. I do kind of like the front more for the views, but back row is more intense. And yeah, I definitely will say that's definitely my favorite wing coaster from the ones I've been on. Yeah, all around spectacular ride. I'm definitely thirsty, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink a little something, and then how about a little Raptor? Back to the Raptor, which is the first ride we did start. And yeah, my prediction is I feel like this ride's warmed up, so it's gonna be even more intense than it was when I rode it on like earlier in the morning yesterday. Looks like Blue Streak is stuck on the lift hill. Don't let the bird go near those people. We don't need any more birds. I just did Raptor, and my theory is correct. That was way more intense than it was yesterday. The final helix, my gosh, it is insane. Like, that definitely is up there in terms of how, like, the other inverted coasters. So I think now we're gonna head over and ride Rougarou. So let's go ahead and do that. I lied. Rougarou has a bit of a line. How about we go around Millennium Force? This is how you live life. Eating pizza after an amazing ride at Millennium Force. Alright guys, back to Valraven. Let's go! Just did another ride on Valraven, and that was awesome. I mean, still like Secret more, but Valraven, back row, can't go wrong with that, right? On to Rougarou. Back to Rougarou. We're gonna ride this time, guys, I promise you. So I just did Rougarou, and That ride was way better than it was yesterday. I know a lot of people hate Rougarou, but you just gotta know how to ride it and you should be okay. Like, I'm used to Kraken, so I do enjoy those like floss coasters, even with a little bit of roughness here and there. So yeah, now we're gonna go try to get another ride on Top Thrill Dragster. So yeah, let's go ahead and ride good old Top Thrill Dragster. Like, whoever designed that ride is a genius. So they did board towards the back this time, and while it's not as intense during the launch, it is so crazy in the back row when you're going down that drop. Because you don't even see like the twist coming. Like, it is insane. Like, that ride really might be my favorite coaster that I've ever been on. Like, I'm not joking when I say that. Like, it is like seriously kick butt. Like, oh, I love it so much. So what I'm gonna do now is go shop for a little bit, then maybe ride Millennium Force, and then head out maybe, we'll see. Around Christmas time, I put together a Dueling Dragons Nano Coaster and an Iron Gwazi Nano Coaster. So I'm gonna serve one Steel Vengeance. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll definitely, like, if you don't follow my Instagram story, like, I'll like definitely post it like once I finish it and stuff, you know. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just got one more ride done on Millennium Force. Oh my gosh, really big group. Got on Millennium Force, and here's the thing, because a lot of people think it's super overrated, they think it's just bad. Here's the thing, don't go into it thinking it's going to be some insane ride like I-305. Ride it, just think it's going to be a very fun ride, like Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt is not an insane ride, it's just more for the experience, kind of what Millennium Force is, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was a beautiful ride. I mean, that lift hill might be the greatest lift hill of all time, just because you can see water, and it's amazing. So yeah, we'll talk more once we get to the front of the park to end this amazing vlog here on the Theme Park Guide Productions YouTube channel. About 45-50 minutes later, now here at the entrance. So I just had a little, what was it, a walking taco, or tacos in the bag, whatever you want to call it. Pretty good, and went for a couple of beverages with the drink plan, which if you do go to Cedar Point, I do recommend getting the drink plan and the dining plan, because it definitely is worth saving a ton of money if you want like food over and over again. Yeah, it like saves a lot of money. So overall, what I think of today, still an amazing day as always here at Cedar Point. It's getting to be cool like here during CoasterMania. There were a ton of enthusiasts wearing shirts and stuff, so I think that was cool. Favorite ride here, Top Thrill Dragster. It's still my #1 overall. So yeah, and then expect a review of all the coasters soon and a coaster countdown. Same it goes to Kings Island as well. So that's gonna end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a like. Also comment below your favorite Cedar Point experience. Also don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future. And check out Theme Park Guide Productions on all social media platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Discord. Go check it out, because why wouldn't you? Cheers to Cedar Point. I'll see you guys next time, and you're clear for dispatch.